Us so-called black people have an interesting history in the Americas. Since the 1850s, we've had at least 4 legal proper nouns attributed to our race, but none of these nouns are nouns at all. They're adjectives, only describing our physical appearance, not our nation of origin. When slavery was abolished or evolved for the truthers in 1855, I imagine the government knew it had to find a new word to call the alleged used to be slaves, so they referred to us as colored, a term that was very short-lived and quickly replaced with Negro as early as 1897 with the creation of the American Negro Academy. Many other Negro organizations followed suit for quite a while, like the Negro Major Leagues in 1920 and the American Negro Theater in 1940, but pseudo-proper noun prefaces became tricky in the mid-1900s. Blacks didn't take too kindly to being called Negro by whites and referred to each other as Black, Afro-American, and African-American starting in the 50s, the latter being popularized by Jesse Jackson on a broadcast TV interview in the 80s. Today, we simply accept being called Black, but again, Black is an adjective, not a proper noun. So what exactly are the black people in America in terms of nation of origin? Some can actually claim African, but remember, Africa is a continent, not a country, so what part of Africa? Furthermore, anyone familiar with Africans or who have met one will notice that Africans and Americans are not one and the same. Different facial features, different tongues, two different people. So again, I ask, if all black people aren't from Africa, then what's our nation? Here's an interesting quote from Benjamin Franklin's America as a Land of Opportunity address in 1751. And I quote, this is a quote, "All of Asia, Africa, and America are swarthy." He even goes on to say that Russia, Italy, Spain, France, Sweden, and Germany are black, as well as the Scots, the Welsh, and the Irish. It's quite a lot of places. Interesting thing for a white man to say publicly 300 years ago, if you ask me, but my belief is that anybody from any one of the nations he named knows that there are, in fact, from there if they truly are, unless they're ignorant, except for one. Guess who? The Americans. Us Americans are world infamous for our ignorance. Rightfully so, I suppose. See, we all know the history that we've been indoctrinated with in public school is false, but as a whole, we put little to no effort into finding the truth. Therefore, we don't have the slightest clue about what tribe we originate from. And then to make matters of origin even more complex, the 14th Amendment to the Constitution in 1868 nationalized most people in the Americas as a citizen of the United States. So now, legally, whatever natural right you had from birth in America is legally voided. You now have United States citizen privileges because you can't have citizenship in one country and be a national in another. So here we are, present day North America, the United States Corporation, selecting black or African American on our legal documents as if that's who we really are. Black, Negro, African American, colored, these are all misnomers, misconceptions, errors. Now look around. What do you see here? A large specific archetype of people being treated like their status has no relevance, like their life's a joke, an error. Yeah. Civiliter Mortuus. Civilly dead.